The work that you are engaging in right now is contributing to history. It might not feel like it, and oftentimes people think that it probably shouldn't be. But history is a complex and nuanced thing, and the things that we create right now, the things that we share, the events that we organize, the books that we publish, are all parts of the future history of the movements and communities that we're in. And that's something that I think is wonderful. I think it's incredible that everything that we do in one way or another is contributing to a history that historians will examine with a lot of passion and interest in the near future. I think it's wonderful that the communities that we build right now are going to be the subject of historical discourse in the months and years to come. And I think that you should too. It's easy to feel like the things that we've created don't deserve to be part of a grander history and don't deserve to be part of grander and greater conversations in the future, but they do. Even the communities that we've tried to create but failed, and even the communities that we're trying to create but are struggling to create, deserve to be part of a wonderful and intense conversation that happens 3, 4, 15, or even 40 years from now. The things that we create are worth remembering, and they're worth being discussed and studied. It's important that we realize that. It's easy to have a sort of imposter syndrome in the secular community, in the free-thinking community, in the humanistic community. But if you are here putting in the work, you deserve to be recognized and acknowledged. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to create the International History Month of Freethought, Humanism, and Secularism. I wanted people to have opportunities to discuss the organizations they've created and their accomplishments and what they envision for their future. And I wanted us to do so in a month in which we feel compelled to talk about and learn more about our histories. The work that we've done deserves acknowledgement. The work that we've done deserves celebration. And it also deserves to be studied and discussed. And I'm hoping that that's one of the end results of this History Month years from now. Even if this History Month ends up being a one-off, which it won't, but even if it did, I think it's incredible that we're having these conversations right now. And I think it's incredible that organizations are taking this as an opportunity to celebrate themselves. And I'm hoping that activists also take this as an opportunity to reflect and to learn more and to plan out their futures, as well as thinking back on their past and understanding how their pasts have shaped them into the sorts of activists that they want to be and as the sort of activists that they are. Because my past is very important to me as an activist. The fact that I'm Hispanic, the fact that I was raised in Honduras, Colombia, and Panama, in addition to being raised in the United States, these things matter to me as an activist, and they influence the work that I do, as well as the topics that I focus on. I don't focus on these topics exclusively, but I know what it is that I'm better at discussing and that I'm better at communicating. And that influences me, and I think it makes me a better activist. I would love for people who watch this video and for people who watch the other videos that I create throughout this month to share with me their roads to activism and to share with me what they want to accomplish as activists. What I want to accomplish as an activist myself is I want to create more space for Hispanic freethinkers, Hispanic humanists, and Hispanic secularists. And I think that that's one of the most important things that I could do, because I know activists all over who are better at certain things than I am, but I also know that I'm better at creating a space for mi gente, mi familia, to have conversations than lots of other people, including activists in the same community as me. I want to create those spaces online, and I want to create those spaces face to face. And that's what motivates me as an activist. And my road to activism began fighting for representation, and honestly, it'll probably end fighting for representation as well. Because there are people who are better than I am at doing all sorts of other things, but activism is a diverse thing. Activism has many shapes, it has many forms, and it has many colors. And I want to get to know what it is that people want to do as activists, what people have done as activists, and what people are planning to do as activists. I also want to know how they get motivated to engage in activism every day, because I know that that is exhausting. My name is Luciano Gonzalez. I hope that we can have an awesome conversation about activism and history in the comments section. And if you're enjoying the content that I've been creating these last couple of weeks, I hope that you'll subscribe. Have a wonderful day.